Good evening. Thanks for tuning in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Garden City Community Chat Show. It is Thursday, May 28th, 2026, and you're listening to episode number 750. Almost to that 800, Mike.
Yep. Next year.
Doesn't it? Wow.
Next year.
Yeah. Let's give a shout out to our neighboring cities of Westland, Dearborn Heights, Dearborn, Livonia, Redford, Inkster, just to name a few. Thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you're all safe and doing well. I am your host, Kerry. Also joining me tonight is former Garden City Councilman Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing excellent, Kerry.
Awesome. So tonight we'll be talking about a topic that most people do not know about or do they want to talk about, and that's hospice care. Our guest is the Director of Strategic Partnerships and Growth from Angela Hospice in Livonia, Michigan. So please stay tuned for this important topic and have any questions ready as well. Mike, you're going to close out the show later with some community events and announcements for us.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, we have a lot to get to tonight, so let's do it. Let me mention real quick, if you're watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and post your questions and comments in the comment section. You can find us live right now on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat, and over on our YouTube channel, just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show. You'll also notice a QR code in the upper corner of the screen. You can point your camera at that, and that'll take you right to our YouTube page, and we'll show that throughout the show. You can also email your questions to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get those answered for you. Remember, we're here to promote not only our community, but yours as well. Speaking of community, if your community organization or business has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you'd like to get out to our listeners, what should they do, Mike?
Oh, they should probably email us, Kerry.
Yeah, that'd be the best. Email the details to us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or message us on our Facebook page. And Mike will be more than happy to pass that information along. Remember, you're always welcome to come on the show, promote your business, community, organization, anytime. Won't cost you a dime. We also encourage any local business to check out and join the Garden City Business Alliance and see what great things they have for you. For more information, head on over to their website at gardencitybusinessalliance.org. And we'll be talking more about that a little bit later on in the show. Okay, before we get to our guests, let me mention real quick that the next city council meeting is going to be Monday, June the 8th. Wow, we're already in June. Wow.
Almost.
And the council chamber is located at 6000 Middle Belt Road. These meetings are a good way for you to get involved and voice any concerns that you may have as well. Also, a quick program note, mark your calendars for next week. We're going to be talking with Sue Bellows on June 4th. She's going to be here chatting with us about the GCBA, or better known as the Garden City Business Alliance, see what they are up to. And then on June 11th, we're going to have the owner of Pointer's Home Solutions, Dave Pointer himself, will be here, going to fill us in on the services he provides and much more. So we hope you'll be able to join us for those shows. Okay, let's introduce our guest for tonight. She's a first-time guest, and we are happy to have her from Angela Hospice in Livonia, Michigan. She is the Director of Strategic Partnerships and Growth. Please welcome Jennifer Dale. Let's bring her in. Hello, Jennifer.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you guys?
We're
Fine.
doing. Can't complain, right, Mike?
It wouldn't do any good to complain anyway, so yeah.
It sure doesn't, does it?
No.
Here tonight. Appreciate it.
Nobody wants to hear that.
So,
Well, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
yeah, Jennifer, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself? How long have you been with Angela Hospice, and what does your job entail?
Sure. So I have been with Angela for nearly 5 years. In my title and in my role as Director of Strategic Partnerships and Growth, I am the representative of the organization to basically people outside of our walls. So I manage a phenomenal team of individuals for marketing, communications, public relations, all philanthropic or fundraising activities, as well as I'm the representative that goes out and works with the media and outside entities and marketing our services within Angela Hospice all across the area that we serve.
Wow. So you do a lot of promotion. That's for sure.
I do, yes.
That's a busy lady. What exactly is hospice care? Can you explain that to us? And when should a family start considering it for a loved one?
Sure. And thanks so much, Carrie, for asking that question first and foremost, because that is the number one regret that we hear with people that have put their loved one in hospice care is, I should have done it sooner. So let me back up a little bit and tell you what hospice isn't, because that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Hospice doesn't necessarily mean you're dying, because let's face it, 100% of us are going to die. There's no way of going around of other way of saying that. Hospice gives the end of life quality not only to the patient, but also to the family members. And that meaning is hospice just isn't for the person that's impacted. It gives opportunity for dignified, pain-free, stress-free transition to the end of life. Angela Hospice is in a unique situation because one of the things is that we are a nonprofit. That is a very unique. Hospices normally aren't nonprofit. In addition, Angela Hospice is over 40 years old. We've been in Livonia for more than 40 years, and now we have another facility in Northern Oakland County as well. And we serve people where they want to be served. So simply put, if someone wants to be put on hospice, come into the hospice service, but they want to stay at home, however they define their home, whether that's their home, their loved one's home, their children's home, it could be an assisted living facility or a skilled nursing facility. Angela Hospice has 2 inpatient care units that you could come and pass on in our care centers, one in Livonia, and there's one in Waterford on the Lord's Senior Community in Waterford. So we are everywhere someone wants to be put on hospice. Another misnomer that comes with hospice is when you come on hospice, you're going to die 3 days later. That's simply not the case. Does it happen? Absolutely, it happens. But one of the other things we have found and studies show is that when people come on hospice, they don't die as quickly as if they didn't be on hospice. And that's simply because there's that peace of mind, not only for themselves, but it's also because their loved ones know that they're being cared for by nurses, by doctors, by nurse practitioners, by social workers, bereavement care, grief care workers.
Yeah, you did touch on it a little bit where a lot of people feel hospice means giving up. What do you tell the families that feel that way?
Sure. It's a common occurrence. And what we simply tell people is that it isn't giving up. What it is doing is almost giving you hope and relief. It's compassionate care at the end of life. It offers an opportunity for your loved ones to be with you, to follow the wishes that you've put forth and you've had discussions and had conversations over the years. And it also gives a peace of mind to you as the patient, because you know that the burden of passing is not just alone on your loved ones. It's shared within this trained professionals at Angela Hospice or other hospice organizations. Hospice is still relatively new in the United States. It's been here for about 60 years. It's originally from England. But as I said, Angela Hospice has been around for 40 years. And it is an opportunity for people to encourage having discussions so they can take care of their loved ones and their wishes be followed and be admired by their loved ones. And like I said in the top of your question is, people wait too long quite often. Our experience is at Angela is that people wait until they're too far down the path of passing, that they didn't come on hospice sooner and didn't get that respite sooner and that care sooner. Like I said, it is a common occurrence that we hear from the loved ones afterwards that said, I wish I would have gotten them on hospice sooner. And hospice itself, as you mentioned, Carrie, it has such a negative connotation. And it is, again, 100% of us are going to pass. It's just how you're going to pass. And hospice allows you to have that dignity and have that compassion at your end of life.
Yeah, I'm gonna show some pictures after our discussion here of the inside, and I mean, it's beautiful. It really is tranquil, and I mean, very, very nice. But a lot of it's really tough on the families, isn't it? On the caregivers before they finally decide to put them in hospice.
It really is. And one of the greatest things about hospice is the support system that comes along when you come onto hospice services. So for instance, at Angela Hospice, we have an outstanding grief care team. And this grief care team is made up of individuals that are available not only to the patients, but also to their family. And it's not just while they're in our care. There's services and there's counseling that can go on after the process, after the end of life of the individual. We also are very blessed because Angela Hospice offers free services and counseling to the community, whether that's in the form of support groups, virtually like we are, or it can be one-to-one. We have support groups for people that have lost a loved one, that have lost a pet, that have lost a child. And it's not something that when someone passes on May 28th, that on May 31st, their services are no longer allowed through Angela Hospice. There isn't a time frame. One of the biggest things that we provide education for in the community is grief has no end, and it looks totally different from you to me to the neighbor to your bowling partner to the grocery store cashier. There is no cookie cutter for grief, and we have an excellent grief care department that people can receive the services of, get resources of, even if they haven't had loved ones in Angela Hospice. You can receive that part of our community outreach programs.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like you really go above and beyond to really get them through it,
Yeah, yes, for sure.
So you touched on some of the services. What are actually some of the services that you provide for patients and their families?
So you mentioned, and you have a wonderful picture up right now of our Angela Hospice Care Center there in Livonia. That's on Newburgh and 96 in the affectionately known as Madonna Mile. We are on the Madonna University campus. It's one of our mission partners, ministry partners. For the services that we offer, in addition to the peace of mind and the grief care, is we have nurses' aides, we have nurses, we have nurse practitioners, we have a full-time medical director, which is a very unique situation for a hospice organization to have a dedicated full-time medical director. And actually, our medical director, James Bull, has been with Angela Hospice for more than 20 years. He has dedicated his professional career to become a hospice medical director. So we have, as you've seen, our inpatient unit, and that's in Livonia, and that's 32 beds that are available for someone to come and live in our care center facility. In the care center, it's a home-like setting. It's private rooms. Everyone has their own independent washroom. There's a family kitchen that is open for individuals to come in and have family meals. We are a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week facility, which means we never close, which means there are no visiting hours. Visiting hours are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People can come and stay with their loved one in their rooms, or we have family rooms that are available to reserve so they could have some separate space from themselves with their patients. Each one of there are different opportunities for people to come in and visit, and independent private areas. When you are, and then we have another facility in Waterford on the Lord's Senior Community, in a partnership with them, where we have 15 beds in that facility. Same setup as Livonia, it's just in Northern Oakland County. So it allows us to be able to have those two inpatient units throughout our service area. In addition, we talked about the in-home care and in-home care facilities where someone can stay in their home, or they can go into an assisted living, a group home, or a skilled nursing facility, where we would provide the hospice care while they are in those facilities. If it's a home situation, a private home situation, we aren't in that person's home 24 hours a day. However, we have nurses that come to their home. We have therapists. We have music therapists. We have pet therapy. We have grief care, social work that comes to their home and provides the care that they need. Each individual has what we call a plan of care, and it's exactly that. It's an individual plan of care. So I couldn't tell you, Carrie, what your plan of care would be. Mike's plan of care would be totally different, of course, and mine would be as well, because it's an individualized plan of care. Right. Each week, our medical teams get together and review every individual that we are servicing and provide the service to, just to see how they're doing. All disciplines get together. They talk about the patient. They make sure that everything's being monitored and ensured. Any drastic changes or any medicine that needs to be changed. One of the other things that makes Angela difference is we have a prenatal and a pediatric hospice.
Oh, wow.
And it is exactly what you think it is. We have a pediatric hospice doctor that is dedicated to Angela Hospice, and a pediatric nurse that is dedicated to Angela Hospice to provide care for children that are at the end of life. They can either be in our care center, or they can be in their home, same service, same quality of care, but we have dedicated pediatricians and pediatrics nurses that work with hospice, pediatric hospice patients, and then prenatal patients, which are individuals who have a diagnosis that their end of life is coming quicker than they want it to as a young child, or a mother going to give birth to a child that probably isn't going to make it too long. We have dedicated staff that work with people throughout that.
Wow. Remarkable. I mean, you have a heck of a staff, it sounds like, there as well.
We have the best staff.
And you have a lot of volunteers too, correct?
Well, so thanks for bringing that up, because one of the things that make hospice different is 5% of hospice services that are conducted have to be conducted by volunteers. That is the way the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Studies set up the guidelines. So we have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that do everything, but everything including patient sitting with them, reading with them, singing with them. You have a picture up right now of one of our family kitchens at our Livonia Care Center. Every Wednesday, we have volunteers that bring in homemade meals for the loved ones of people that are staying at our care center. So they don't have to have the McDonald's or the Jimmy John's on a 7-day-a-week basis. These volunteers create delicious meals, bring them in for the families and the patients that are at our Livonia Care Center.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, that's really good. Take care of the families for sure.
Absolutely.
I know you touched on some of the biggest mistakes or misunderstandings that the families have when it comes to end of life. What else? I mean, what do you tell them really? How do you?
The biggest thing that we tell people is we try to provide the education of removing the stigma of hospice. It's not all about you come on hospice and you die, because every one of us are going to do that. But hospice allows you to have that compassionate care at the end of life as you transition through the end of life. It gives you mentioned it earlier, it gives relief. Not only to the patients, but also to the family members. And no one wants to leave their family with missing opportunities or having I wish I would have, or I wish I could have. We work very diligently in the community in providing education and presentations and workshops and podcasts just like this.
Mhm.
Is to get the word out that hospice is available. Number one, it's available to everyone. It is a Medicaid benefit, a Medicare benefit. We have ability to bill your insurance if their insurance is included. We have Medicaid and Medicare, and of course, there's private pay as well. But it is a Medicare benefit is hospice. So if you are receiving hospice services in your home, it's usually covered. And it's covered by major insurances, because one of the big misnomers about hospice is it is expensive. And it is.
Yeah.
But it's also one of your benefits that you have available to you. We want to make sure people are utilizing that benefit as well. And basically just following some of the core values. Angela Hospice was created 40 years ago following the Felician Sisters' core values. Sister Mary Angela started the Felician Sisters, and Sister Giovanni started Angela Hospice 40 years ago, following those values that we still carry through today. We talked about our staff. Our staff is the best staff. I'm a bit biased, I know, but there's about 270 staff members that cover Wayne, Oakland, Macomb, Washtenaw, and Livingston, and a bit of Monroe counties. So we travel all over southeastern Michigan to provide the services of hospice. And then, of course, our 2 in-care patient facilities.
Wow, that's fabulous. I want to give a shout out. I have to do it before I forget, to Pat Squires, who introduced me to you. And Pat, we've known her for a long time, and she does a great job as well.
She's phenomenal. She's one of my team members, and she is our donor relations specialist, a donor operations specialist. So if you want to call and make a donation on behalf of a loved one or in tribute to someone, chances are you're going to meet Miss Pat Squires, you are right. She is the cream of the crop for sure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how it's paid for, but it's Medicare and insurance. And now, how are you funded?
So the services are paid for through Medicare, Medicaid, private insurances, but there's always a gap of unreimbursable services. And that's where my team in the philanthropy department work together to raise funds to provide those unreimbursable or uncovered services. Biggest one being grief care services. We talked about the phenomenal grief care team that we have at Angela Hospice, and that's not a covered insurance cost. However, it's a service we find critically important and utilized by the community. So we do activities throughout the year. We have some special events. There we go. We have a golf outing coming up very quickly on June 8th. And we have, that's an event that we have that is actually sold out. However, if your listeners and viewers are interested, they can go onto our website, which is askforangela.com. And you can bid on several of the auction items that are there. You don't have to be at the golf outing to bid on the auction items. And there are some phenomenal auction items out there. So that's one of the ways we do it. We have a walk of remembrance, which this year is going to be on September 19th. And it is on our Livonia campus. And what that is not your typical walk. It is not rah celebration and excitement. It is a walk of remembrance, exactly what it says. And it's an opportunity for people to come back to our grounds or to visit our grounds for the first time and see the tranquility and the beautiful facility that we have available, as well as our gardens. Or you can take a walk on about a little bit over 2 mile path to come and pay tribute to your loved ones. It's a way that we give back to the community, and a way that we allow them to come and see the facility and those beautiful gardens that you see there, our butterfly gardens there.
Gorgeous.
That's on September 19th. And then when Mother Nature cooperates with us, we have an event called Tree of Life. And that opens on this year, November 19th of 2026. And this is where our grounds turned into a winter wonderland.
Really?
We have Christmas trees or evergreen trees on the property that we adorn with angels that you make for an ornament with your name of your loved one. And again, this doesn't have to be a loved one that's passed on Angela Hospice care. It can be a loved one that's been gone for years or recently, or someone that hasn't even been with Angela Hospice.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty much open to the public.
Pardon me?
It's pretty much open to the public then, to attend?
It is 100% open to the public. Our grounds are available for anyone to come in and see the beautiful grounds.
Awesome.
They can come in the spring and the summer and see the flowers, and they can come in the winter when Mother Nature has graced us with that stuff we call snow, and come and see. Yes, yeah.
Now
Yes, all those events are open to public, and those events are special events that we raise money to cover the cost for services that aren't covered. In addition, we have several opportunities to purchase stones or to purchase plaques that you can have, or you can just make a general donation. You can do that by calling our department or logging onto our website, secure website to do that, or definitely stopping by and seeing one of us at the front desk. And again, you may see Pat Squires doing that.
Yeah, you never know. Now, what is this right here? This is beautiful. This
is our fountain. And is right off. So you are looking, let's see, you're looking west at this point. Okay. Your back is towards the building. And this is our fountain out in front of our grounds that is lit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it gives an opportunity for patients to come out if they'd like, family members to come out and just get away and be a part of nature. And have an opportunity just to breathe a little bit. And this is right on our grounds on the campus, on our Livonia campus.
Yeah, very tranquil. You can go out there, maybe meditate a little bit, just to get take a breath. Really, absolutely.
And this is a donor purchased and paid for this fountain, and to be redone. We did it when we built the building. But this is a redone 2 years ago. I think we just redone a donor. So again, we talk about the impact of donations to the organization. This is a prime example of one here.
Mm-hmm. Wow, beautiful. The gardens are gorgeous. Probably all maintained by volunteers as well.
We have a phenomenal maintenance staff, but most of this is done by volunteers, whether it's regular through Angela Hospice or different corporations and partnerships that come and want to give time and talent. They can come in and help participate by maintaining some of our grounds, working some of our events. That we have a rigorous and phenomenal volunteer staff and volunteer team that will do some training. Anybody and everybody's eligible to volunteer, but you do have to go through some training and requirements, annual trainings and requirements as well.
Sure. Background check, I would imagine, as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife would really appreciate this. She's in the garden club, so.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about the rooms. If a husband has a wife in hospice, is there any way the husband can spend the night with her, or no?
Absolutely. Excellent question. Yeah. There is no visiting hours because we are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. In the room that you're seeing right now, this is a very true room. This is not AI generated. This is one of our rooms.
Very nice.
The couch that you see on the left-hand side of your screen there does turn into a bed. It allows loved ones to stay right there. Mom, dad, husband, wife, brother, sister, whatever the case may be, friend. You can stay there. And then individually, we also have family rooms. That is where someone can also reserve, no fee, just make a reservation when you're there. If it's available, that you can stay in, so you can have separate areas if you want your loved one to have a little bit of time, and like you mentioned, Carrie, having a little bit of space and tranquility and getting away. that allows you to stay in one of those. But yes, you can stay right there with your loved one. What you don't see in that picture is everyone has their own private restroom. So they have their ability. There's not a common restroom. It is their own private room. There's also a very large television, cabinets, closets, and working areas. It's very home atmosphere. One of the things that we always want to have everyone make sure that they are comfortable when they walk into our facility. It doesn't feel like a hospital. Being in one of our care centers is very, and you've said the word and I'm going to repeat it, it's very tranquil. There aren't alarms going off. There's not overhead announcements going off. It is a very calming area. It's a very welcoming. We are staffed 24 hours a day. So you will see whether it's nurses or nurses' aides, you see social workers on staff. You'll see doctors and nurse practitioners on staff at all times as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely, want the quiet, and the compassion is remarkable. I mean, wow. And look who popped in there.
Yeah.
Pat Squires. By the flagpole in front is a veterans memorial as well. Oh, nice.
So we are part of a program where we honor veterans. And one of the things that we are incredibly proud of is we have what we call a pinning ceremony. When someone comes into our care that is a veteran, we have a service that volunteers. One of our volunteers comes in and does a beautiful ceremony for the veteran based on his or her service, which arm of the service they participated in. Family members are invited. It's a very touching opportunity for us just to pay tribute to those heroes who have been part of our history, and we give them just a little bit more of appreciation and recognition for what they've given up for us. In addition, as Pat mentioned, we have a veterans wall, if you will, which is right around the flagpole in the front of our building, where we honor veterans, and we have opportunities for people to purchase plaques in honor of their loved one. Again, not even if they've been with the Angela Hospice system. It's just another way of providing tribute and recognition to those who have given all. And you can see it in this picture. It'll be on the right-hand side, right by that flagpole there.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, you guys have thought of everything, I got to tell you. And I'm definitely going to bring the wife out there to see the gardens. That's for sure. It's beautiful.
Oh, please do. Please do. You gotta go. We have a lot of wildlife. One of the things that we always have to be very careful of is we have a lot of deer who love the gardens themselves.
Yeah, you got to be compassionate with them as well.
You do, and we love all kinds, so it's fine.
So, Jennifer, before I let you go, what do you hope people take away from this conversation that we've had about hospice care that they may not have understood before?
Sure. So I think there's a couple things. One is getting the word out. It's getting this opportunity that we have speakers bureaus, we have staff members, we have volunteers that can come out and provide education to break that stigma of hospice, that it's not the dreaded H word. It is a service that's available to everyone. So I think getting the word out that the stigma of breaking the hospice word. I think the other thing is to let people know that while we have 2 inpatient care units, we are in the homes in the communities where everyone lives. We will be available and are available to everyone in their home in the area that we serve. And if you're wondering, do you serve my area? Is this a neighbor? The best thing to do and the easiest thing to do you can do is contact us at 734-464-7810, and one of our patient access coordinators will answer questions. They'll answer the phone calls. When you call that number, whether it's day or night, you are always calling Angela Hospice. That's one thing I think people are really shocked to hear. You're not calling overseas. There's not a third party. You are talking to Angela Hospice. And when you come on service with Angela Hospice as a patient, you also get that access because we have a patient support center that is monitored and answered, and calls are answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the patients that are on our service as well. But I think the last thing that I think is most important is making sure you're having these conversations, making sure that your loved ones know what your wishes are, whether that's to be in home, or do you want to be in a care center? Do you want to be in the hospital? Do you want to be in a skilled nursing or an assisted living facility? Having those conversations. We hold workshops throughout the year. Again, take a look at our website and be able to see some of the opportunities. They're mostly free of charge to answer those questions and have those topics of conversation with your loved ones. And don't be afraid of hospice. We're here to, compassion's been our word of this evening. It's a word that's in our mission statement. It is one of our core values at Angela Hospice, because we fully believe that everyone has that right has that right of life and dignity throughout their entire life.
Yeah, dignity, that's a real big word too as well.
Yes.
And another thing, don't wait.
Yeah.
So many people, you said, they wish they'd have done it sooner.
Absolutely. I think waiting is just, we have so many people that are regretful that they didn't get their loved ones on sooner. And there's no right time. There's no, all of a sudden everything aligns. It's having conversations with your family, having conversations with your caregiver. Be in touch with Angela Hospice. We can have informational sessions. We can answer questions for you. Go onto our website. There's lots of free resources, and there's no obligation. There's no commitment to go onto the website and take a look at some of the opportunities and do some assessments. Contact our 734-464-7810 number and ask for literature. We're happy to send that to you, and we won't hound you. We won't sell your name or your email address or any of that information. That stays in with us, so you won't get those nagging phone calls or emails in your inbox. We're going to send you just what you've asked for and keep your information confidential and private for us, but get the information that you need.
That's wonderful. And it's available to everyone.
Absolutely everyone, for certain.
I didn't know hospice was that young, really. It really is.
It is in the United States. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I had no idea. Well, I want to thank you again for taking the time to chat with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and you gave us a lot of information to think about.
I certainly did. I always get excited and very proud to talk about the team at Angela Hospice, not only the team that works alongside me every day, but the team that is on the front lines and providing that education and that opportunity and that care to everyone. And I'm also happy just to share the great work that our team does. So thanks so much for having me on. Thanks, Pat, for connecting us and being proud of the place that she calls home as well, and the commitment that she gives to the organization as well.
Well, you and Pat and your entire team are great representatives for Angela Hospice. We appreciate it. Once again, there's all the information. I'll show it again at the end of the show, and they can contact you and hopefully make the right decision.
Thank you so much. And thanks so much for allowing us to talk about the hard conversations, Gary and Mike.
Anytime, and you're welcome to come back anytime, okay? If you have something you want to discuss, get out to the public, love to have you.
Perfect. Sounds like a date. Thank you so much.
All right, Jennifer. Take care. Thank you.
Take care. Thank you all.
Night. All right. Boy, good information, huh?
Yeah, I wonder if she'd be willing to speak to an organization like the Kiwanis.
I bet she would. Absolutely. She's still in there. Let's ask her. Jennifer.
Yes.
Sorry, would you be interested in talking to Kiwanis?
Absolutely. Be honored to. I think that's a really good way for us to continue to spread the word about Angela. And I'm happy to speak to Kiwanis and Lions and groups. I know Pat does some of the talks we do with American Legions and VFW halls as well. So absolutely, anyone can contact me. Right on that information up there. Give that number a call, or I can give you our department number. You know what? Let's just stick with one number. That's the best number. They can call and just ask to speak with me, and they'll get transferred right to me, and I'm happy to connect with you.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, Mike has been a longtime member of Kiwanis. I was a member of Kiwanis. They do great things as well. So I think you'd be a great speaker for them.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll be happy to. Look forward to speaking with you and setting that date up, Mike.
Okay.
All right, I'll let you go now.
Not a problem.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You got that phone number, Mike? 734?
No, I haven't written it down, but 734
Huh?
464
Yeah.
7810.
Yep. And it's
Okay.
Jennifer Dale. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Awesome. All right. We're ready to get you in here now.
Okay.
We're going to do some community events. So stand by for Mike.
Okay, it's time for some community announcements.
You say
Get Nick in here. Mike,
you know, like, 'cause that'll be the day when I die.
All right. Let's get the first one up here. Stay alert.
Stay alert. Join Code Red to receive alerts on important news and events in Garden City. Register online by visiting www.gardencitymi.org/ what is that?
Code.
Code Red.
Yep.
Or register on your phone by texting Garden City to 24639.
Yep. Still looking
Meals on Wheels needs volunteers, especially volunteers who are willing to drive for an hour a week delivering food. This is
right. Just once a week.
yeah, 1 or 2 days a week makes a difference. Sometimes this is the only person as isolated senior will actually see during the week. Only live person.
That's right. Yeah.
Is the one that delivers the meals. Lucky Squirrel. There's 2 of them left, one on July 18th, one on September 19th from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. We still have a few of our goodies that we purchased at the last one that haven't been eaten yet.
Oh, really?
10 by 10 spots are $25 per event.
Yeah.
Register can be done online.
Yeah.
Okay. Ace Masonry, Jay Piner is the owner, 30 years experience in brick, block, and stone. Contact him at 734-469-0633. Los Amigos, Wednesday night cruise night, hosted by Ford and Mercury
Restorers Club. Yeah.
Restorers Club of America.
Mm-hmm.
7667 North Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. All makes and models are welcome.
Yep. I think they had a beautiful night last night.
Straight Farmhouse, 6221 Merriman Road in Garden City, open Wednesdays and Saturdays from noon to 3. They have a plethora of events, so you can get involved in just about any way imaginable for it. I noticed they've begun construction of the gazebo.
Yes. It's on. Yep.
Anyway, for event information, go to www.straightfarmhouse.org.
Yeah, that gazebo is going to be beautiful.
Yep. Get your carpet clean. Get ready for graduation parties.
Yep.
Contact Dennis, the carpet cleaner, at 734-299-6496. This is our speaker in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Pointers Home Solutions. I've had a couple of people very highly recommend his services.
Good.
You can contact him at 313-656-7213 or email at pointershomesolutions@yahoo.com or visit his website at pointershomesolutions.com.
Yep. You'll be our guest, Dave Pointer, in 2 weeks.
Yep. Cardio drumming, Monday from 12:30 to 1:30. The 7-week course. Begins June 1st, runs through July 20th. No class on, what is that, June
8th. Yeah.
June 8th.
Yep.
Okay. $21 resident fee, $35 for non-residents.
Yep.
Silver sneakers and Renew Active are available for this class.
Yep. That's at Radcliffe.
Oh, patio welcome summer. Okay, Thursday, June 4th from 12 to 2. $10 for residents, $15 for non-residents. It's going to be a barbecue. John Gibbons is going to be one of the cooks.
Yeah.
So it'll be good stuff.
Yeah.
2026 citywide garage sale, including the one at St. Thomas Aquinas, is going to be on Thursday, June 4th through Sunday, June 7th. No permit fee. Participants are free.
Yeah.
Sign up before June 1st.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah,
if you go to
they're putting Matt's putting out a map of all the places that have signed up.
Right. Yeah, that's why you want to register. You'll get your home on the map.
Right.
People will be able to find you.
The trip to Bonneville is being put on by the
June 5th, 12th, 13th at 7, and June 7th and 14th at 2 at Hook and Ladder Theater Company in Romulus.
Okay.
Yeah, they got to make their print bigger.
Yeah. Adult softball leagues register for a team today. Cost for league is $550. Tuesdays they have a co-ed league at 6:30 p.m. Thursdays a men's is 6:30 p.m. and another men's on Sunday at 2:00 p.m. To learn more and to register, visit gardencityami.org parks leagues /leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the 5th annual yard sale at the Westland Historical Society, an American Wayne Road Cruise on June 6th from 10 to 4. Treasures, crafts, vendors, food trucks, and vintage cars will all be on display.
Yeah,
that's on 857 North Wayne Road in Westland. Community Shred Day is going to be Saturday, June 6th. Prescription drug disposal and home pantry food donations are also being accepted. It's going to be in the City Hall parking lot from 10 to 1. You got to enter on Central from Ford Road, and you got to be in line by 12:45.
Yes, sir.
Haven of Love Dog Rescue Rummage Sale, June 6th through 7th, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. 100% of proceeds go to the dog rescue.
Yeah, that's going to be held at the PKSA Karate on Middle Belt there, right next to sports venue.
Okay.
Yep.
Wayne Road Cruise. I got that one marked in the marketplace on June 6th from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. in Westland. All kinds of businesses along the way are participating. Westland Duncan, Mickey's Dairy Twist, Los Amigos, Westland Christian Union Church, Timothy Lutheran, Marco's Deli, Westland Historical Village, Westland Bowl.
Yeah, all kinds.
Yeah.
Visit them.
Enroll now, open for summer camp on June 8th through 12th from 9 to 12:30 for ages 4 to 12. Cost is $40 a day or $150 for the whole week.
Yeah. This is at the Imagination Station. They were on our show a month or so ago.
Okay.
Pretty unique.
Neighborhood Watch, the next meeting is on June 9th, which is the second Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. at the Garden City Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
Annual Strawberry Festival with the Garden City Presbyterian Church, 1841 Middle Belt Road, on Friday, June 12th from 4:30 to 8. Join us for an evening of fun.
Yeah. Wow. All kinds of stuff. Music, shopping, bake sale, games for the kids, and strawberry shortcake.
Looks good.
Yeah, it does.
No Stone Unturned is the current play going on at the Inspire Theater, which is on Warren Road, about halfway between Vinoy and Wayne.
Mhm.
Tickets are $22. You can get them at ticketleap.com. The performances on June 12th, 13th, 19th, 20th, 26th, and 27th at 7:30 p.m. Those are Fridays and Saturdays. And Saturdays and Sundays, June 13th and 14th, 20th and 21st, 27th and 28th at 2 p.m.
Yeah, they do a good job there. That's a nice little venue.
Yes, it is. Autos for Autism, big event coming up. It's the 25th annual one on Monday, June 15th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Garden City Middle School. There's going to be, that's on Radcliffe. Live music by Bonnie and the Working Girls. Carrie's going to be helping with the judging of the entrance, and I'm going to be helping with the tabulating of the judges' votes.
Yeah.
To see who the winners are.
It's a lot of cars, let me tell you.
It is. Summer camp, June 15th to August 25th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it's ages 5 to 12. And I can't read most of the rest of that.
Yeah, this is at It Takes a Village Academy over at Maplewood.
Okay.
Yeah, June 15th to 25th.
G3, Girls, Golf, and Gadgets for students in grades 7 through 10, June 15th through 18th, and June 22nd through 25th. At the Jefferson and Arms Learning Lab.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that located?
That's in Norwayne, I believe.
Okay.
And they can call that number there if they want more information.
734, yeah, 926 9613.
Yeah.
Garden City Business Alliance. First Music in the Park will be on June 18th with the ones and twos, on July 16th with Smith Factor, and on August 20th with St. John Smith. They'll have shopping. It's a free event. Band info is on Facebook. There'll be food trucks. There'll be games. Shop at our Bisbee vendor event from 4 to 9. Bands start at 6:30. This is at the log cabin.
Yeah, Sue Bellows will be on next week, our guest, so she'll probably be talking about this in more depth.
Yeah. Vendors are wanted at the Garden City Moose Lodge, 538 for a craft show and bake sale, Saturday, June 27th, and Sunday, June 28th. At the Garden City Moose Lodge, 538.
Yep.
I don't know. Art in the Park, June 27th from 11 to 4 at Garden City Park, 150 Pavilion Road.
I'm gonna have to reach out to this Alex Harshman and see if this is still on. I haven't heard anything else, but maybe you might want to come on for a few minutes and talk about it.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
This Michigan Trading Card Fest 2026 show schedule is June 28th, July 12th, my birthday, and August 2nd from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Special guests and famous voice actors every month. Buy, sell, and trade at the Soho Event Center, and that's in Westland.
Yeah.
On Warren Road.
Have you been to that place? It's
big. It's huge. I drive by it all the time, but
yeah,
I haven't been inside. No,
I haven't either.
Summer Dance, July 7th to July 16th. Ballet from 10 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. for 3 to 5-year-olds. and ballet jazz at 10:45 to 11:30 a.m. for 6 to 10-year-olds. I think this is at Radcliffe.
Did you say $25 for residents, 28 for non? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that, but that's true. 32nd annual Garden City Garden Walk, Saturday, July 11th. That's the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
9:30 to 2:30. I keep plugging this. But nobody's offered to send me any presents yet or any kind. I'll only be 48, or is it 84?
Yeah, you're just
I'm autistic, so I have a little trouble keeping that straight.
Yeah, this is a big one. 32nd. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Get your tickets. They're going quick. Some beautiful yards out there and gardens.
Yep. The musical comedy Whodunit Curtains. Auditions are July 27th and 29th at Inspire Theater.
Yep. Getting a jump on it.
Neil Simon's Rumors.
Yep.
Performances are on August 7th at 7:30, August 8th at 3 and 7:30, and August 9th at 3 p.m.
Yeah, this is another one at Hook and Ladder Theater Company.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
Romulus. Check it out. Another nice venue. Converted an old firehouse.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Golf outing, benefit Haven of Love Dog Rescue is going to be, okay, when is it going to? Saturday, August 15th.
Yep.
At the Gateway Golf Course, 734-972-5648 to register and so forth.
Yep.
Cruise and Hines, that's the biggie, August 23rd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Only classic cars are allowed. It's bigger than the Dream Cruise in terms of participants.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more here. It was a late edition.
Garden City Trivia Fundraiser,
Mm-hmm.
benefiting Garden City Pompon, St. Thomas the Apostle Parish, $15 for teams of 3 or more. Saturday, June 13th. That's the day after my birthday. Check in. Keep plugging it. Check in times starts at 5:45 p.m. Trivia starts at 8:30 p.m.
6:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6. Looks like almost like an 8. Okay, that's all I have. You got a couple more now.
I did have one more besides Cruise and Hines. Where is it? Did a penny Bunko, watercolor paint cleansing, modern mature, Garden City Senior Center, second Thursday of every month from 11:30 to 3:30. This is the M&M is a men's and women's senior social group that meets once a month to join us for potlucks, games, and friendships. Fee is only $1. Drop in at Radcliffe Center. Any questions, call 734-793-11850. That's it.
Moose, or wait, let's see, where is he? Moose James is in there. He says, "You look good for 35."
It's 48 or 84.
Okay.
One or the other.
All right, we're gonna give a shout out to Annette McNeil's in there, one of our top fans. How you doing, Annette?
Yeah.
So Mrs. Chat is in there. Hello. Michael Bingle, he is in there. He runs the Garden City, great place to live, on Facebook. Also Moose James, Pat Squires is in there. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it. Let's see. Wendy Owens was watching, and a few more that I can't see. Thank you all. It was an important topic, one that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but something you need to know about. So
I think she'd be a great speaker for a Kiwanis meeting.
Oh, she's a tremendous speaker. Wow, you can tell she is definitely comfortable with the media for sure.
Yeah.
All right. With that said, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast. Yeah.
All right. I want to give a huge thank you to Jennifer Dale from Angela Hospice in Livonia, Michigan. Such great information. Once again, you can contact her. It's up on the screen there. Write this down, 734-464-1810. And that's Jennifer Dale,
That's 7810
7810. Yeah, what did I say?
1810.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm dyslexic too. 734-464-7810. And just ask for Jennifer Dale. They'll connect you. And she's got a Facebook page. They got the website's awesome, angelahospice.org. A lot of good information there. And she said they have that auction that you can still bid on. Some very good stuff. Very reasonable last time I checked. So don't be afraid of hospice. It's a wonderful thing. If you need to use it, it's there. So once again, Angela Hospice, 14100 Newburgh Road in Livonia. Let's see. Mike, thank you as always. Great job.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us and supporting us every Thursday night. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook. So we hope you'll catch us at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late by going to facebook.com/GCChat. Feel free to share it with your friends as well. Also, you can catch us on our YouTube channel. Just search for the Garden City Community Chat Show, or I can put the QR code up. You can scan that with your camera right now. It's up there, and that'll take you right to our channel. And you'll not only see this show, but all our past shows as well. Click on
150 of them.
and make sure you subscribe, okay? By clicking that subscribe button, we would appreciate that. And at the end of all of our shows, myself and Mike like to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And whenever you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. We'd also like to thank teachers as well for their service. We're going to put them in there. They do a great job. We also want to thank you once again. Any final thoughts, Mike?
No, I'm glad you put in a thank you for teachers. One of my colleagues from when I was teaching just passed, and we're going to the funeral tomorrow.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Wow.
Well, she was 85, so.
Oh, well, yeah. She led a long life, that's for sure.
Yeah, she made a great impact on a lot of young ladies.
Mm-hmm. What did she teach?
Anatomy and physiology was the main thing.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very important. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community, so please support your local businesses. And usually Mike says, please don't hesitate. Vaccinate. Remember to get your vaccine. They're saying to get another COVID shot. Update it. I just heard that on the news today.
Really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that yet.
Yeah. I just read it, and it was also on the news. So may want to make that appointment. Remember, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're protecting others as well. And Mike, if you see something,
say something.
Exactly. We need to look out for one another out there. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to contact any of us here for any reason at the chat, our email is gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We do like to hear from our listeners. Let us know what you'd like to see more of, and let us know how we're doing. We will see you next week, June 4th, when our guest will be Sue Bellows from Garden City Business Alliance, live right here on Facebook and YouTube. Once again, thanks for supporting us every Thursday night. We really appreciate you. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat, and over on YouTube, just search for our show or scan that QR code that's up there right now. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to come on the show to promote your business, organization, or community, reach out to us, okay? gccommunitychat@gmail.com. All right. Thanks for watching. Be safe. Take care of one another. And we'll see you next week. Take care, Mike.
Yep.
Good night.